Hi, we're here in the first day of Cosmoverse, and of course we're going to have a little bit of discussions about what is going on. And today our interviewer is going to be Carter. And he's from the ADAO, but a lot of us have some questions about what the ADAO does and what is its role. So Carter, please help us. What is it?
The ATOM Accelerator DAO is a community-funded organization that's focused on issuing grants to teams that are building things that advance the cause of ATOM as well as the cause of the Cosmos Hub. So we've issued over 50 grants at this point, millions of dollars dispersed out into various teams. And yeah, so our primary role is a grant issuer. We've also done business development. We're also very active in governance on the forums. And then even recently, we've also done some venture investment on behalf of the Cosmos Hub community. So that's our primary function.
So basically, you are helping all the ecosystem.
Benevolent actor.
Okay.
Yeah.
But then we have another question right now, and is something that you nailed very well in your presentation, and is who does ATOM serve and what does it really provide? Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think that throughout the years we've been asking ourselves that question. Yep. Like, so what is the role of ATOM? What is really like what it's giving us? Why should we hold ATOM? Mm-hmm. Yeah, yep. So answer that.
Yes. So ATOM is a fork in the road. It either directly serves consumers in the form of an app. You know, you have things like decentralized exchanges and money markets, right? The hub could build apps and that could be how it accrues value. Or it can be an infrastructure provider, right? And today it's chosen to be, hey, I'm going to provide security for these other blockchains. They're going to pay me revenue in return for providing them security for them, right? The problem is that that's a very, very highly competitive vertical. And so is that the right place for the hub to put all of its resources, or should we pick a different route at this point? Good news for ATOM is it's highly liquid, so it's useful in DeFi. I can lock it up as collateral, I can lend it, I can borrow it, I can trade it. So it has a lot of long tail advantages from being decentralized and distributed in one of the OGs, but 5-10 years from now, will that be enough for it to continue to grow and be competitive? And that's ultimately, I think, what the primary question of Cosmoverse is, can we solidify a singular roadmap?
So in regards to that, is it your job as the ADAO to choose that roadmap, or who does?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then the other question would be, like, I understand you are just a part of it. Mm-hmm. So really, like, it's kind of hard when people put all the responsibility to the ADAO or to just one institution, yep. Right? But then, so if the roadmap has been changing throughout the years, mm-hmm. What is the role that the ADAO can play at this point on that?
Yeah, it's a great question. So in my opinion, the way we need to traverse this is we need to get an on-chain governance proposal that says the hub community, all of us collectively are voting on this roadmap, because post ATOM 2.0, which was a whole it was a white paper with a bunch of ideas, the community vetoed it. Since then, we've kind of been in limbo where the dev teams that have been funded have continued to build things and try to find product market fit for the hub, but the community hasn't necessarily fully green stamped a new long-term roadmap. So what's the role of ADAO? We don't get to pick the roadmap, but I think it's our job to facilitate the conversation. It's our job to make sure that we can make sure the community has that opportunity to pick. And if we don't put that to a vote, I think we're going to kind of continue to be in this just not solidified roadmap state, and that's not great. It's not great for the community. So,
well, I think the conclusion is right there, and is we have to come together to talk about these topics, and it's up to us what is the future of ATOM. And they're here just to facilitate that. So thank you so much. Thank mm-hmm. you for your job. And yeah. I'm looking forward to what is the future of ATOM.